Viral marketing is a particular marketing strategy where people create brand awareness. However, there is a difference between this strategy and normal advertising. Because normal advertising is something you are forced to see. You can be interrupted while you're watching a movie, you can surf and suddenly there's a pop-up window. All of this is something that you don't specifically ask to see, but you see it anyway. In viral marketing, it's a bit of the opposite. The marketing is made so that people actually voluntarily spread it to their friends. So often it's made in a funny video and people see the video and then they send it to their friends, the friends send it to their friends. They might want to send it to each other because it's a cool video, because it has an interesting actor or an entertaining soundtrack, but not because it's an ad. One particular strategy that I'm working with is something called reality marketing. Reality marketing is a specific type of marketing that separates the advertising campaign into two phases. The aim of the first phase is to create a video with a content that people are interested in. So you can make a fake story, and when you make the story, people will start spreading it. They'll start spreading it in order to make up their minds about it. Is it real? Is it fake? Who's behind it? They will also start sending it to their friends, because when they send it to their friends, they hear their opinion. The thing is that when they do that, they don't know the specific brand. The critical period comes when the people behind the story reveals that, well, for one thing it was a fake, for another it was an ad, for a third it was for this brand. So the thing is, how do you jump from the one phase where it's just important that people spread the video or the story to the next where they attach a specific brand to it? And the thing that's involved is a lie here. Because how do you manage to make a lie? How do you manage to make a fake story and get away with it? When you tell a story that might be fake or might be true, you have to get away with revealing what it really was. It's very important that these people that made the video manage to make people change from seeing it as a fake story to seeing the brand instead. And it's also important that it's a positive impression they get of the brand. I'm going to show you an example now where this happened in Denmark. A video made in Denmark, made by the Danish Traffic Council.
This edition of Spotlight on the World brings us to Denmark. For years, the Danes have had a tolerant and casual attitude toward just about everything.
So what we see here is that this video is balancing between appearing to be fake and real, in the sense that it's a story about a real situation. It's a story about a journalist telling what happens in Denmark. The thing is, it's not really true. It's a fake story.
A specially trained team of enthusiastic young women not afraid to do whatever it takes so that motorists pay more attention to the speed limit.
Sure, what we do is extreme, but I know from my heart what we are doing is working.
So the point of this video was, in the first place, to spread awareness of the video. That was done with the content, with the woman, with the story, with the doubt about whether this was real or fake. But the thing is that after that, you have to manage to attach the message to it. And the message in this case was, please drive slowly. This was for the Danish people, in particular for young men, which was the reason why they chose to have all these topless women, because that would catch the young men's attention.
Come to a total standstill, thus pushing the tolerance level of many Danes.
I don't like them, and I know a lot of others that feel the same. I couldn't care less what anybody says.
People might not know that this is not real. However, that's one of the strategies behind the whole video. The point was that a lot of people should spread this to their friends, and in particular people not from Denmark should spread it to their friends. That's why it was chosen that this should be in English. This video even got showed on national TV in Brazilian. The thing was that they believed it to be true, so when it was shown on national TV, all the viewers in Brazil actually believed it, because now suddenly it was serious. Because, well, one thing is YouTube, you never know about that, but when serious newscasts show this, well, then there's got to be something about it. In a castle, in the bedroom, there is an old lady. And this old lady has been waiting all day long to do what she's supposed to do. She calls James, that's her waiter, and nothing happens. And she calls again, James! And James enters the room. He's very shy, he's looking down. He also knows what's gonna happen. And well, he knows that from now on he'll have to obey her. James, take off my clothes. And James is looking down and he's taking off her clothes. My stockings too. He's taking off her stockings. And my trousers. And he's doing that. And James, next time I'll see you in my clothes, you're fired. So, why tell this joke? Well, the thing about the joke is that in order for this joke to be funny, the one that tells it has to deceive the other person, the listener. So you have to tell something and then make people forgive you for telling something that wasn't true. So that is actually what happens in this kind of movie. You can tell a fake story, you can tell a lie, and you can get away with it. But the thing is, you have to make it. You have to make the punchline strong enough. So you have to make it funny, because if it's funny, people will forgive you for lying for them. If it's not funny, they won't. An example of a case that failed is another Danish case. Maybe you've seen this video. This is a video about Karen.
His name is August.
And she is introducing her baby boy. And she is telling people on YouTube that she's looking for the father of her child. And she's telling a long story about how the father was in Denmark. She doesn't know his name, she doesn't know where he's from, but they met 1.5 years ago, and well, she got pregnant, and now she has a baby. So the thing here is, this is a lie. And the reason why these people that made this think they can get away with it is that they can go back and say, well, you believed in it, but if you look careful, you can see that there is an ad. There is an AD, it says it's an ad. So the meaning is people should be deceived. But when it's revealed what it really is, they should be able to see, okay, I should have seen this coming. The problem with this video is that it has no humor. It has no fun. So people don't forgive as easily that they were deceived as with the video with the police officers.